Testing. Okay, the classic tests to see if stuff works. If anyone watches this ever. I'm trying to see if my phone can pick up the sound. Testing. Okay, the classic tests to see if stuff works. If anyone watches this ever. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see. Okay. So classic. Hopefully this will be better next time. Yeah, cool. Okay, so the aim is to try and draw for the Septembit challenge and also for the Pixel Dailies challenge. So today we're gonna have to draw number 4, which is snake, and this is the process that I will follow. I'll just create a new layer. We're gonna call this snake, and then delete all this stuff, delete all this stuff. And what I usually like to do is go to a previous drawing that I've made to sort of capture the feel. For example, I like this, and then so this is a nice example. I'll take these and take all these and then paste them somewhere down here. So now I have a reference of all the pictures that I've drawn to kind of see the same style. For example, the use of color and stuff like that. Now the theme is snake, so I'm going to, and the limits are 32 by 32. So I'm going to create a sort of blob first. So snakes are nice since they can be different types of snakes and how much detail you can put into. So maybe this is the first one, then I'm gonna go around a bit like this. For example, or I could do, I've seen many people in the challenges focus on the face of the snake and like draw an eye like so. But then maybe goes into too detail of the rest, so we will see. So as you can see, the first step, at least that I followed for this challenge, is to try and bulk up a shape and then try to shade it in. So let's do another example of another snake. Maybe like so. Of course it helps to have a reference image. So now I'm googling snake tattoo. The reason is the whole theme of the Septembit challenge this year is to try and follow maybe tattoos. So, and many tattoos that I can see online, you can Google your own, or maybe I can take a picture of them. This is how I usually do it. I take something from Google and then just create a new one. And if you haven't used Sprite, it's very nice when I learned that you can just drag stuff around. So here many of the snakes are coiled. Maybe this is a classic one. Oh, hello Haralambus. Nice to see you wasting time here. It's nice to have family members around, but then you think, oh, maybe they feel obliged to be here. So please don't. This is more of an experiment, so I can strive to stay focused and first see if this can happen easily through YouTube. so maybe like this could be another one. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to focus to the central one, and then I will continue. So I create a new layer, a new frame. So I move from here to there. And then find the secondary color to color this in. Zooming out, for the skull I've used mainly white, and then try to fill in with yellow, a bit more red and green on the rose, and for the daggers, the white stuff. So I'm gonna try maybe with the green this time, and then recolor anything. So just putting some color on the top, and since I am trying to work a bit more on the ideas on shading or lighting, this is one way to do it maybe. And maybe a bit more light here. And then another layer, frame. Why do I do this? So I can test stuff that I want, and if I don't like it, I can just go back, for example, like this, moving with the arrow buttons. It seems I need some transparency here to convey the coiling on this, yeah. And okay, so this is sorry, this is the strategy that I will continue to be using. I'm going to now tidy up a bit the shape, zooming out, zooming in, to sort of see if this is okay. And then I have to decide how much I want to have green and how much I want to have hidden from using black. For example, here I can erase a bit, or just put a dot for an eye, and that can help me, again, new layer, new frame, that can help me sort of make it more maybe sinister. There you can already see it looks a bit more fangs. That is an option as well. Sometimes I find snakes to be more deadly if they don't show their fangs. What can it be hiding? And the age-old question, should it have an eye on the other side or not? I think it looks more ferocious this way. Yeah, and then if you press Alt S, whoops, no. Well, now I forgot my hotkeys. Anyway, I was gonna try and see how to mirror. View, sprite, rotate canvas, flip canvas horizontal. Snakes in the army look different, however. So Harala was referring to the art of being a snake in the military, well, at least there's a common practice here in Greece, where you just hide beneath the rocks and stuff while not doing the allocated job that you have to, or were assigned to do. I kind of like how it's forming now. Maybe I'm going to continue like this and move around. Again, what I'm doing is I'm keeping everything on a separate layer. Layer, okay, more inside jokes. Separate layers, and then see what we can do from there. So how are you doing, since you're there? Wasting time. Well, not wasting time, participating in this phenomenon. You can see I zoom in and out a lot to try and get a better idea. If I could remember my hotkeys, I would also, okay, so it's Alt C, no? Maybe, no, oops, okay, trying that again. So I don't know what's gonna happen in YouTube now, but I've accidentally turned off Facebook. Okay, it turns black, good. Trying again. Okay, so because I didn't press save, it seems I've lost everything. So there you go. We're gonna try and do that again. And try and press save this time. Very exciting. And embarrassing. Okay. Maybe this will work as a demonstration, as if you've done it once. It might be easier the next time. And it would allow me to give more depth to this, maybe. And make use of the 32 by 32 limitation a bit more. Rattlesnakes are another identifiable species, so maybe we can go for a bit more sorry, a bit more of a prominent tail. And here we go. I think once you have an idea and have done it once, then it's a lot easier. That's why I like to keep these 3 blocks on the side, so they will allow me to quickly experiment with different types. It doesn't look as ferocious as before. It's gonna be a dumb snake. Okay, now I want it to coil around. Oh, let's try this. Oops. Okay, now it's the time to save. Good. Okay, now I can do it. Okay. Alt S R H. Cool. The cobra snake is another identifiable species, and with this hump on the back, maybe I can just use all the shapes. Okay, classic mistake. Sometimes this happens. I don't know if I want to fix it or not. Basically have a different layer. Okay, all tidied up now. It says there are 4 people here. Hello, if there is anyone else as well. Thanks for dropping by. if it's just the same person entering from different devices, you don't have to do that. Okay, so now making a new frame so I can go back and forth. Oh, I did that. Oh, no. Let's get rid of this. I will start a new one. Maybe this time I like the shapes more. Okay, make it thicker. No, okay. You can do other things in your life than come around and watch, but thank you, nice to see you here. How are you doing? Okay, hello again, I don't know who it is this time. Thank you, Abby Maria. Thanks for dropping by. I'll try to have images of, on the background at least, of the previous work that's been done. Love you, Snake. Yes, snakes are nice. Let me find the picture of the previous work in case people are bored. In the background, I really enjoyed when at least other artists do this. Almost there. Cool. So I usually have this on the background for it. Let's try again. Good. So then I use these as a reference, at least to choose colors and stuff. So I'm having this on the background. Sometimes I can zoom out if there's a theme I want to follow. They're easily available. Don't worry about the layer mess. Sometimes I use more than... I'm gonna try with the eye again. It's nice in pixelart because classically, if you change one pixel, everything changes. So I'm gonna try it like so for now. And have there. Don't forget to save, please. Thank you, chat. I feel like a Twitch streams. Yeah, maybe this flat head snake is better, and then I can make the lines a bit more fluid. A bit of dithering, so that means this cross hatch pattern. My bad. And will help with the change. Maybe. I'm torn with dithering. Usually I don't use it as much, at least for this small level of detail, but we'll leave it as that for now. Hopefully the audio is okay. I don't know if there's too much M or I try to stop my sentences midway and pause instead of saying a lot of and. Okay, really like how the lighting works, but I am I'm conflicted in what color to use for the shaded parts, because I really like the black to green. I think it adds a nice, thank you for the feedback, Anonymous, about the audio. It really adds a nice contrast between the green and the black, I think. However, I am curious how to switch this way down. So maybe like a yellow. Ah, okay. So I got another idea. What if I turn this to yellow? Let's do it. And say, okay, there will be a big change. Let's do it here. Okay. And then must say beautiful thumbnail. Ah, thank you. Maybe white for shine. True. Thank you for the thumbnail. The Septembit part was drawn by, well, the artist which is organizing this. I'm going to write his name on the chat. Try purple or dark blue. That's his name, I think. Saltoon or Saltoons, if you just want to go ahead. So I'll be Maria for dark blue. The colors that I'm allowed to use for this challenge are here. I don't know how to make them bigger. Size. No. Anyway, these 5 or 6 colors, so I have to keep it limited to these. So that's why I'm thinking about this a bit more. So I'm going to try keep the shiny. Of course, I'll add white as suggested, maybe with parts like this, highlighting a bit more. And then I'm thinking for the darker ones, let's move this upwards, create down here. I'm thinking of this transitioning to like green. So for example, when the sun hits the snake, it's no, don't apologize. Sorry, there is a delay either on the stream or on the chat. I forgot what I did. Anyway, thank you for your patience with this. So I'm trying to see if like a change of color like so allows it loses its crispness sometimes if I do this. So maybe I can be more limiting on what I choose. We will see. Now what I didn't like here was that if I want to shade this, I don't want it to be just a flat rectangle like so. I want it to have a sort of up and down kind of motion to signify that this is, whoops, this is, well, the snake or the snake taking a turn. And then technically it needs to go up again. And this part here should be more prominent. So let's make the tail. What I'm doing in Sprite, the software I'm using, I can click Control, and then it allows me to move between different layers. So if you see on the bottom, it moves between different layers when I press Control. So it allows me to choose a different layer. Now I can see that I've reached the end here, so maybe I can push it a bit to the side, like that way. Whoops. So I can have more space to make the tail more pointy, I guess. What size did you use? No worry. Nice to see you again. Thank you for interacting here. Abby Maria, I guess. Great to see you. Thanks for dropping by. What size do I use? So the limitation is 32 by 32. These blue squares that you see on the back is 32 by 32. So I'm keeping it up to here. That is why the other drawings are also 32 by 32. And again, if you see Saltoons is the guy who started this challenge. He has a huge following in many places, well, especially on YouTube here. So if you want to learn more about the challenge, it's there. Basically, each day you're given a task, a prompt, and you can go ahead and draw, saving. And yeah, basically you have each day of September to stay creative. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. I'm well. Thanks for asking. How are you? Any things you want to share you've been doing lately that you were busy? Okay, cool. Yeah, probably sorry for the delay. Probably, yeah, I don't know how it works. Like probably you message once and then I see it later. Gonna now turn off my phone. Okay, and now maybe this one I'll make it that darker. And dither this one. I'm torn. We'll see. Drawing stuff and understanding my relationship with pixel. Yes, pixels are weird. They take time. Like, I don't know who's messaging me. Sorry, I'll make this be quiet. Yeah, they're weird. Like I've never thought I would be able to do something like this. It's not amazing, the skull, but it's very impressive. Or the roses. I really like this idea that I'm showcasing now. That's why I thought maybe, okay, I'll stream in case people do come over. It's not, of course, my idea first. I think, oh, I forgot the name of the guy. Adam Eunice, I think he's the one that draws like, well, I've first heard of it. So basically you draw a shape and then you go up, you sort of fill it in. And now changing colors. Can sort of create quickly shapes. Anyway, I'll stop talking now about this and try and finish my snake because I have a second part to drawing. After I do this, I have to draw a villain. So any ideas about villains, especially connected with snakes, please let me know. Since the second part of the challenge is to also compete for the Pixel Dailies. So there, the theme today is villain. So after I do the snake, I have to find a villain to connect to this. I thought about Medusa, that's a classic snake villain maybe. A new layer, a new frame, saving file. Congrats, you made so abstract art. Thanks, yeah, it's kind of nice. As you said, pixels are weird, but if you do something, or at least your imagination thinks it's nice, you're like, oh my god, how did I do this? Correction, you've made abstract. I'm now changing a bit the silhouette. And again, I'm reluctant on how bumpy it can be on the neck. So I don't want it to look like a cobra, but maybe it is. And I'll get rid of this. And I'm gonna put a bit more shiny here, like so, maybe not too much. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Nope. Well, I don't know. Zooming out helps. Kind of better. Maybe I can even turn this more to blue. Like so. Suggestion, yes please. Could you try some slight dithering on the black part of the snake's neck with the colored yellow? Yes, very good suggestion. Thank you. I will try that. So I assume you are referring to maybe this part. Is it close to the shading that you refer to? So you can have a bit more shading, or just on the part, like some scales shining. Maybe too much now. Variable show play. Maybe it's too much here. I don't really like the part of the tail here. I'll wait for your comment. Please. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. Thanks. What if there's a small twirl at the end to get rid of this straightness? Nice shading. Thank you. Nice. Thank you for dropping by. I was thinking the top part. However, love the result for what you're doing. Thank you for the suggestion. Coiling of the tail could either go upwards or downwards. Let's do it like this. How about some music for the snake? Yes, good idea for the music. The problem is I do not know what my copyright powers are about regarding the music. So I am familiar with a few people that have allowed me to use their music in my games, but I do not know if I'm allowed to play music while I'm drawing. So there are two options for this. Either A, please use your own computer to try and put some music, or B, I can try humming along, but then that would be probably not very exciting. So now I'm checking how it was before and after. I really like the idea of some shading. Thank you, Abby Maria, for suggesting it. I'm trying to keep it consistent, but also to play with the light a bit, if that makes sense. And again, new frame, saving. So this new frame also helps me. I don't know if anyone has seen the processing GIFs that I share online. It helps me because I can do this, right? So it started with this, and so we see where we are. I'm going to erase part of this. So sorry for the music. I guess if I keep doing this, I can ask. First, search online if I'm allowed to use music while I draw. Probably I should be, since people are doing it. And then ask the artists if they are okay with me using their music during my streams. So the reason I am streaming, if anyone is wondering, is to try and stay focused for this half an hour. Well, so far we have reached the half an hour mark. It's a nice point to see where we're at, but also to be around if people want to drop by. I know I have not managed to attend many online streams of other artists that I would like to, but in the rare chance I'm not doing anything and then suddenly a stream pops up, I'm like, oh, that's cool, let's go chat or lurk in this. Okay, so I'm trying to expand more on the idea on the dithering effects. Kind of makes sense that here it should be brighter, maybe. That becomes too snaky. Which I guess is the point, right? So, yes, it is. Yes, quite. Too much. And I think here I'll raise a few. This is, yeah. I was going to ask you, Metal Magnet, because I know him in person, if he tried the new Super Auto Pets week. I have been having some fun playing Super Auto Pets today. know if you played it. A, B, if you had any fun. I really should tidy up my stream because my chat is all the way to the right. It's like a modern day mosaic piece. Yes. Thank you. Please explain limited palette and why background color is used on top of the snake. Thank you. So the limited color palette is because of the challenge. It's the Septembit challenge. These colors are given, and each day you have to draw with these colors based on a theme that's given, and that's the limited color palette explained. Now, why background color is used on top of the snake? Thank you. So in this case, you're right. Pet sponsored, not yet. So in this case, you're right, it is used. But what if I remove it? Then you can see that it's, well, not used. And why do I mention this? Because if you see my skulls over here, maybe I want to use these in a different project. Or the roses. Well, the roses is not a good example. Or for the skulls, for example, right? I need to have some kind of color configuration that will allow these to pop up and exist regardless of the background. That's why one of my sub-challenges that I've set myself is to try in each drawing to have as much as possible. Because again, if I remove the blue, I want it to look like a snake regardless if the black effect is visible. If that kind of makes sense. I'll try out the challenge something and try to improve. Yes, yeah, you're fine to open your software now and try and draw a snake as well. And then also share it online. And please feel free to tag me so I can have a look, because sometimes Twitter doesn't show me. Well, I guess if you're following 1,000 people. Thank you. Yeah, the skulls are kind of nice. Sorry, if you follow some people and then Twitter decides not to show you their stuff for whatever reason. Again, new layer, saving. So these practices of making a new frame and then saving, and well, I failed on saving as Paralambus was around, are very useful. I recommend them to be doing them. Try gold as background. How does the snake look? Oh, destroyed. Thank you, good idea. I'll do that now. Oops. There we go. It kind of looks okay. You're right. It doesn't look maybe perfect. Maybe that calls for a bit more red then to try and enhance the feeling. But do I want it red? Well, why not? There, I do not want it. Here I can, oops. See, I have too many layers at this point. Thanks for the suggestion, by the way, and being here with your precious time. Everyone. Snake and do the color change. What about red though? Yeah, red works again. Again, it's not perfect, right? I agree with you 100%, but it is what it is. So for now, I am going to decide to continue with the yellow, the blue background. I know it looks maybe disgusting, but we can see what maybe erase it in the end. We'll see. For now, maybe like this, I'll try to finish. I am conscious of time, so I want to try and finish this sort of tail thingy. It looks too, what's the word, nimble, maybe. Maybe I can just stop like this. And just be like, whoop, whoop. Okay, what if it's black? Let's do another check. What if it's black? Okay. What's the blue? Well, of course, in blue, I think it looks really well. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it for now. This snake number 1. And I need suggestions for villains. So if anyone's around, thank you, first of all. Second of all, I am looking for villains because the theme is snake and villain. So I want something to fit, well, not too gigantic. So in relation to the snake, maybe I'm talking too weirdly. Okay, I'm going to go back and show you a couple of images and then hopefully it will make sense. So here, make the tail pointed. Yes, I will try. So here, the theme was on the skulls. The Septembit theme was skull. The theme for the pixel tailors was shiitake mushroom. So I made this, skull and shiitake mushroom. And here, the theme was rose, and the pixel tailors theme was clam. So I've added a clam and made this. How about the apple from the Garden of Eden? Love it. So then we can have an apple for the villain. That's a very nice suggestion. So yeah, thank you for watching my tangent. Going back to the snakes, basically I'm looking for a villain for this. And actually, you're right, W. Maria. Just by adding the apple, the snake does become the villain. All right, so the fruit of the knowledge of good and bad is frequently represented as the apple. That's a nice, cool, thank you. So I'll be thinking about that while I draw another snake. So again, maybe it's too much talking through this, but one of the other challenges, well, that Soul Tunes was inspired by was tattooing. Okay, so all of these themes that he has, skull, rose, and forgot the dagger. Yeah, so the dagger was also part of the theme. Were all inspired by tattoos. So I'm going to have a look on some of the tattoos. I think I had open, but then I deleted by accident. And we want maybe other representations of snakes in tattoos. So I'm going to Google a second. Yeah, most of them I see just play a lot with the folides in English, scales, the scales of the snake. So maybe I can try a bit of that. I love how you use the black and red to evoke an expression of evil glare. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? As you mentioned before, just 2 pixels make the screen, the snake, so menacing. It's crazy. I really enjoy this about pixelart. Let's try, I don't know, the Ouroboros snake that eats itself, although I think it's going to be too complicated because it's a small scale. Never mind. Let's go for the classic. Or not for the classic. What I'm trying to do is find a different pose for a snake, if that kind of makes sense. Whiskey bottle, flute, Pokemon coughing, and a big R. Yes, love the Pokemon coughing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, that is a very nice idea, actually. Sorry, I probably need to drink some more. Luckily, I was prepared. Okay. I'm enjoying how it looks now. Salazar Slytherin. Oh, Potter. Okay. think I like this style as well. This pose of a snake. And there is another one, I think, in the Jungle Book, how the snakes coil up on top of a branch and just their head sticking up in the front and the tail floating down. I know it looks like an armadillo now, but hopefully you know what I mean. But then again, does anyone have a tattoo like this? But then again, how much do I want to fit to this? I want to fit to the template. Well, let's leave it like that and see what happens. Sleepy snake, dinosaur snake. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, maybe I do want to hit 2 eyes on this one since it's supposed to be hypnotizing its prey. Maybe. We won't see. Although I really like... That's creepy. Really like noses. We'll see. Well, I kind of don't like it. Okay, let's try Cobra Tattoo. See what we get. Okay. I'm happy because many people seem to have followed this design. Some use a mirroring effect of just having it be the same at the center. But I like, okay, many use an open mouth. Snake. What about snake head profile? Yes. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot. However, I don't want to exclude, I know this sounds stupid, but sometimes I put these stupid restrictions. I don't want to exclude the whole snake because of its head. So what I mean by that, the prompt was snake. It wasn't snake's head. I know I'm being stupid, but I think the snake has a nice kind of shape that it can be on its own a picture. Okay, no, trying bad pixel arts. I think I'm going completely overboard. Let's go back. We're almost approaching an hour of streaming time. Yeah, here is okay. I should be going to sleep. Well, not soon, but maybe you should be going to sleep. What time is it there? Yeah. Now I feel inclined to try a horned snake. But I don't know. I know about horned lizards, but are there horned snakes? Yes, they are. Yep. Saharan horned viper. Maybe. Oh, nice. If you do Google the Sahara horned viper, please see how it hides in the sand. Very nice picture with small things popping out of the head. Okay, so I have to make decisions. Sleepy time. Yes, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Arrow sage snake. Arrow. Oh, okay. Arrowhead snake, maybe? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry, Googling. Night then. Good night. Thanks for dropping by. Please do share or say hello on Twitter if you make a drawing, or if you don't, regardless. Thanks for dropping by. Sure. Please do. I will share the pictures tomorrow, or tonight, I hope, of what is finally done. Oh, really like this one. Oh, yes, okay, I'm keeping this. Sometimes less is more. What is it? 2D plot where the line is a 2D plot where the light is a sling. Love your work. Thank you so much for coming over and for your support. Yeah. No, I don't like the tail. Reference time. Whenever you're stuck, looking at references helps. Of course, it's a whole thing all together if you actually can represent the references that you find in your work. Now I think this is going too thick of a snake. You've done an amazing job, obviously, with A-Sprite, yet to some circumstances. Yeah. And no worries, I've been away from my computer for a while, or my computer was underwater damaged. So I wish you all the best. Thank you for dropping by. And yeah, every time it is for real. Even if you think you're doing a mess and you're like, oh no, I can't. Like, it took me years and lots of tutorials to try and get to this stage where I feel kind of okay. If you tell me to draw something, I can attempt it. And of course, a lot of references that I am not using right now because I stopped talking again. Okay, let's don't want the same type of tail. Thank you, no worries. Please feel free to just chat whenever. Thank you for dropping by. And all the best to the circumstances. Sometimes life is hard. And of course, things always get in the way of art. Even if you have time and you can't do it, you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. That's why you start streaming. No advice, no worries. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this because I think it's time to get into the main part. Yeah, okay, good. I thought you stayed around just because sometimes I message people on stream and then I wait until they respond, but I'm actually too tired. Start streaming. Yes, feel free. Or feel free first to just do pixel art, and then whenever you're ready, do whatever you want, basically. Just don't be setting yourself too many targets. Says me that I've too many targets. Cool, so now it should show me that there is no one in the chat. Oh, well, it says there's no one here, but it says that you have sent a message. Hope you have a nice rest. What I mean with the stream is sometimes people set too many goals. Like today I knew probably people wouldn't show up, but that's fine. And then you guys showed up, so it's nice. Because then people give up, that's what I want to say. Why people are saying I have given up in the past, because I had a bigger expectation. Higher expectation, unrealistic expectation. If anyone has dropped by, hello. Sorry for the lack of music. This has been discussed. Maybe in the future I can have some. Now I'm trying to draw the snake. And trying to understand its shape. Even though I drew it, of course. How we should follow. Maybe tungsten. Oh, I like this. I think it looks like I kneel too much. Well, I'm debating now, should I stop now, just with one snake, or continue with the rest? Usually it takes me much less time to continue with the rest. However, this time I have tried to change substantially the form of the shape. And snakes are weird to draw because I can get away with the black silhouette, but then to actually draw the location I found. Also, I'm getting tired. It's good, it's nice to stream. Ugh. It looks like a big eel. And now like a badger. Not very, ooh. Kind of like this. Yeah, but look, then the shapes are all different. I think I'm gonna give up on this one. Just keep the snake as one. Be happy. Never mind. I'm gonna try the horned snake a bit because I'm curious if I can try to make the loop-de-loops. Okay, how many bumps do I want? I want one going to the center. Then there should be one going like this, one going like this, and one going like this. Oh, you're still here. Thank you for the coil idea. Sorry, I thought you left to fall asleep. I don't know what time it is there. Here, it's 9:30. Have an early day tomorrow. perhaps have it hidden in the plants. Yes, I agree with you. Having it hidden in the plants is a great suggestion. Again, I am stuck on the idea. At least the first shape I want to do, I want it to be 100% on its own, like a skull, a rose, a snake. I don't know how I decide on the horned one. I really like the shape. There. Not very excited, but I can always just share the process online and be like, oh, that's what I did, that's where I stopped. Good night, world. I don't really like that. Oops. No. Yeah, I think you're right. I'll just do the Apple idea. Cut my losses. Well, not losses, but just stop here. Okay, new layer, new tag, villain. Thank you so much for the. Whoops. Oh yeah. Thanks so much for the idea, by the way. Perhaps, yeah. Okay. I'll delete all the rest. I was thinking of a Gorgon and then just a Medusa. It's in Greek. Yeah, I don't remember. One is a person and the other one is the category, like a centaur and hero. Never mind. Okay, deleting the backgrounds. And now I want an apple. My first thought when I have to draw something like this is, do I have an apple drawn somewhere already that I can use either as a reference or take and be done? Because I do not know if I do have such a thing. I'm just going to quickly make them all. And then probably I want it in there. So I paste it here. Maybe a smaller apple. Now I have to think, how would it be shining? A nice outline. Maybe like so. I was thinking, has been bitten, with the bitten part facing towards, which can be achieved by did in white and yellow. Yes. Well, luckily, it's amazing as I'm reading your comment. This is what sort of happens. Thank you for the bitten part. That's genius, actually. Well, I need to tag if you're okay with me tagging you. Or have the apple bite the side. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Very good idea. And thank you so much for the suggestion. Maybe I should be streaming more often. Because I think I have a cool idea, but then people have even better ideas. I'm like, woohoo, let's do that. Thank you, Marie. Should they have a bit of green? I think it should. It's an apple. Now, oops, maybe it's too much. Let's see. And the apple core. Abigail, awesome. Let me find you now, because then I'll probably forget. I'll send you a hello on Twitter so I can tag you there for your help today. Because it's been very useful. Thank you. First of all, for spending the time being here. And then for sticking around and giving some nice ideas. Oh, see, now I'm going to steal from my rose a nice little leaf. Leaf is the right word? Is leaf. A nice little leaf. can just use that. If I want one. See, that's why you make new layers. When you're stuck and there are no more. Also, I have to say I'm really happy with the performance of my computer, because I've tried in the past to stream games, but whoops. Okay, sorry. I'll concentrate 1 second. Move this here. Now take this in a new layer. So now I can cut out parts. Oop. Maybe too big of a leaf. Yeah, maybe it is. Sorry, I haven't forgotten to find on Twitter, and I'm not looking at the chat right now. Just trying to do this leafy thing. There. It's palpable, I guess. New frame. Whoops. Whoops. New frame. There we go. Okay. Searching on Twitter first. Why hasn't it registered? There we go. Yup. I have found Abigail Flavo, who is married to John Flavo. Is that you? Or, sorry, my chatting is too much. No, you're not rude or anything. No, not at all. Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat now. I've helped you out with the tube color from brown to purple. I don't know how to translate this. I've helped you out with the tube color from brown to purple. So reading again. You are not... Abigail Flavo. So is it Abby Flavo that I see? Is it this? No. Is it this? Don't apologize, I'm really enjoying the company first of all, and then second of all, I'm really happy with your suggestions. Because it means I'll go to sleep earlier. I think. Now, which of the two apples do I like more? With the core. Let's say with the core. I mean, you had some grid with something like a cat going. Oh yes, I remember now. Yes, you'd have helped. Yes, I know what you're referring to. Let me find it. Thank you so much. I have actually kept it inside cat. Inside lab. Now I know what you mean. Yes, thank you so much. I'll try to find this one. I don't know if it shows in the screen. This one. That I turn to purple after your suggestion. Yeah. Okay, this is an old drawing, but this is the machine that jumps up and down. Ah, thank you. It goes by. Thank you, Abby. Again, for being patient. It seems there is another person with you on that name. Oh, it kind of makes sense, right? The world's a big place. Yes! Good. Yeah, I can see that I have also referenced you. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for being so on. I'm more happy. Well, that's smiling. I'm smiling more. I was happy before. I am smiling more now that. Thank you for referring to that time where you helped. I think I'm trying to make the core a bit more. Okay, I think it's time to join them up, see what happens. First, I think I should join the snake. To do this, I see this my face. I flatten everything that is visible. I select my snake, deselect, and then undo. Sometimes I've lost most of my work this way, so it's not the recommended procedure. However, if you are careful, you can do it. And there are probably other ways. Okay, so now that I've cleaned up the place, I will paste the snake as is. Maybe we leave the plant for later, maybe not. Regardless, it should be on a different layer, please. Thank you. Okay, so the snake is here. Let's get rid of the extra blue. Maybe again, there's an easier way to do this. Okay, done. So now I can have like so. Okay, it seems we have. Sorry, I'm still smiling about you helping me on the past. As well as now. Oh, I need to stretch. Sorry, I'm taking some water again. Put it to far. No, I'm still smiling. Thank you. Okay, I think some white should be nice to make it more shiny. Nah, look like a face. Later. Okay, so what are we seeing here? Let's do a couple of options. One, the apple is there. Two, the apple is on its head. Three, Googling, snake, and apple. And images. Okay. Yep. One idea is very big apple, very small snake. That's a nice idea. The other is the apple. Snake biting the apple. You're welcome. By the way, apple looks beautiful too. Thank you again. Your idea about it being bitten. Sorry, looking at pictures of apples and snakes. Basically, people are doing whatever they want. I can do whatever I want. Apple on the head seems kind of nice. Maybe like an Easter egg. Why? Because I don't know if it will fit so nicely. So let's say forget about apple on the head. And just do side by side. Boom. What's missing? This is less black and it needs to be. Let's do outlining cheats. Too much outlining cheat? Just about. I think it needs to be in front. Boom, boom. And then just do another cheat. Kind of. I think the apple on the head is kind of nice. I think I like that more. It's kind of goofy, but also nice. Otherwise, I need to make the apple really big. I'm not going to give up since I've given up on the other part. So let's do it now. Big apple. Okay, there's one more idea. I need to edit it. Oops. Put tail on the top and you see nothing. Okay. Nope. I think it works as the serpent, showing that what he has done, Adam and Eve, the tree of knowledge. Yes, I like that idea, of course. And this is what more depictions show. My more, what's the word, prevalent question is, where should I put the apple? Because it can be eaten while it's being hugged, I think. Yeah, I think it's a nice, like, getting away with it. And people like a bit with humor, I guess. It's not humor exactly, it's like, but it is evil looking. Maybe the balance. Apple of the head. The shining thing doesn't work there. What if it's on the back? No, it has to be on the. Oh, excellent. Sorry, the comment came a bit late. Oh, please let me know what you're referring to about the excellent. Is it with the apple on the head or in the shape? Sorry for making you type so much, by the way. Maybe it's in the body, cradling the apple. Sorry, I'm waiting. If you want to, of course, please respond. What's the excellent about the apple on the head, or the cradling the apple? In that case, should I? Ooh, let's cheat with outlines. Ooh, it looks disgusting. Pop, pop, pop. Making the apple prominent. Like so, like so, like so, like so, like so. New. I think apple on the head might be the best way to go. Since I put too much detail on the snake. Apple coiled by the snake. I will say maybe you should make a GIF in the future. This love it. Okay, so coiled. We have one vote for the coil. Well, it is 100% of the votes at this stage. Maybe if I am going to try it once more, let's try and make the apple bigger. But by the way, may I be nosy and ask what time it is there? Thank you again. Just you're spending your time on this with me. Sorry, focusing on enlarging. No, I think I have to redo it. Because sleep is important. I think I'm feeling tired. Love it. Love the apple. Yeah, I think making the snake parts different will allow it to hug the apple. Or it would be presenting it. Ooh. Maybe it's in a lake. My time, near 10 p.m. Awesome. I am in the UK at the moment, and the time is also near 10 p.m. So I do not know if you are in the UK or maybe in France. I don't know if France has the same time. I kind of like the detached part. Maybe because I don't want to do much. Let's see. Okay, don't surrender. My body's aching. What's going on? Why can I not draw? Oh, no. No. I do not know why I cannot draw on this leg. Can I draw on this leg? Okay, now I know. It's because of this. Oh, big snake. It's like the snake libertarian moment. Yeah. Yes, I like artistic representation because then I can get away with stuff. Yeah, let's leave it like flying, maybe. Like the snake, like power. Sometimes I really like this with pixel art because you can just put some effects and then it's like, ooh, it's flying. Or ooh, something magical is happening. In that case, let's twist the tail around. So then it can be like a evil emblem or something. I forgot to have a version with everything detached. My bad. Does this look okay? Yeah, but now the distance is too big. I kind of like this now. Tidying up. Slick. He looks weird, but it's not interesting. 12. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, by the way, for taking the time to be here and write all these messages, even though I see them in a delay and I speak in a delay while trying to draw the snake. Snakes are hard. This is what I got out of all this. And also, you've helped me in the past. That's also nice. Twirling. Yeah, I think it looks like a nice logo or something. And now I'm going to add the fancy sparks. And then we should be good to go. Okay, my computer's not liking it at the moment, but it's been doing okay so far, so I'm very happy with this. And it's on fire. Maybe I should draw close some. Yes, occult symbol feeling to it. Yes, exactly what I want to say. Maybe, but I'm gonna check it, as that's what I want to say. I wonder. Oh, I'm gonna try it. Okay. How will I do that? You look like the occult temptation. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're telling me exactly what I want to hear. Whoa. Okay, this is what we're gonna do now. I'm going to select all the frame, click yellow, black, turn it. White, black, turn it. Nice. And now I'm going to frame, no, layer, flatten, visible. Select. That means we did a nice silhouette, Abby. I'll call you Abby now, since you said Abby, well, Abigail and Abby. Anyway, sorry if you hated, apologies. I had students that hated calling them names that they weren't called. So I apologize. Now, where did it go? Oh, it's in this list. Okay, so here we go. Select this, get rid of it. First of all, nice. Second of all, this was not my direct aim, but let's check it. Nefarious. Okay. No. Yes. Also kind of cool, but then we lose all the work we did. But what if well, this was my original idea. Another one. Doesn't look that good now. Whoops. Too far back. Too far back. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Ah, there we go. Magma snake. Yes. There we go. Yeah, but we don't want the duality in this one. I think you were right in all this occult symbol type of thing. I am trying this just for fun. Maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna call this the card image. Let me know what you feel about the card image. Okay, well, if you want to again. And I'm going to make this look devilish. Can I do it? And I can put a skull there. Why not? Since we've done it already. Which skull is the best skull? All my skulls are here. I think I want one that looks this way. Oh, skull too big. Ooh. There we go. Maybe. But yeah, skull too big. I kind of don't like the fact that it's exactly the same. Okay. Yes, to connect with the theme of temptation. You're very supportive. That means I'm playing with shadows. Oh, this is getting more complicated than I wanted to. Yes, skull, no skull. Oh, my back. I think I need to wrap this up soon. It's 10 o'clock now. Could you get a plant growing? No, I would not ruin it. I think you're great with this. Yes. I got immediately what you were aiming for. Bloop. Genius. Which socket though? 1, 2. I think 2 because it's more central. It also kind of links with one eye. Oh my. Oh. I like it. I like the composition. The fact is, I think it has escaped the level. But I think the best bet right now is to go back to this one. And just have it as detached. Or, yes, decay. Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. It is great, and I like how all of these connect. However, I think... Why am I going back now? Why am I going back to this? Because... they have almost the same amount of detail. My shapes at the moment, these two, the apple and the snake, have almost the same amount of detail. Well, if I go back and start playing with dark and decay and all of this, it kind of loses it. Yes, of course we explore different ideas. Snake on head, apple on head, maybe. No. This one is nice. So many options. Art is hard. Okay, the flick of the tail was kind of nice. I think yes to this. Okay, let's put a timer. 10 minutes. Whatever happens. I've completely destroyed my file. Wow, looks nice. Yes, I know. I love it as well. I think it's great. However, it's close to being something else as well here. So I want to try one more. So I'm going to try 10 more minutes. and see what we can get through here. Now it looks more like a flag, maybe. Like the snake, don't tread on me flag. Which I was surprised to learn. There's, I don't know if you know the flag I'm referring to. The don't tread on me flag. I think it was used in the US during the Civil World War. So that's a long time ago. I thought it was a recent political statement, but it seems it's much ancient than that. This bump I'm not happy with. Much better. And maybe like this. Ugh. Ooh, I love your temptation. Very tempting. The problem is my skull is gigantic. That's a very... Yes, the don't tread on me. Yeah, feel free to search on it. The don't tread on me. I think it was in... Yeah, too big. See, it's too big. And I don't want to spend more time on this. Yeah, don't tread on me. I think it was this snake picture. Can I share a link? Don't. Now I'm wasting time. Tread on me flag store. Yeah, Gatton stand flag. Historical American flag. See, I was right. Of course, well, not that I knew it from before. It means like. Here we go. I don't know if the link will work. It's in Wikipedia. Continental Marines, 1775. Crazy. When I saw this flag, I thought it's like something recent, but crazy. Okay. How many minutes? Ish. Not enough. Where is the yellow flag? I suppose it forms Levantine values. I do not know what Levantine values are, but let me Google it quickly. Libertine values is a person devoid of moral principles. Sexual restraints, unnecessary desire, someone who ignores or even spurns accepted morals and forms of behavior. Libertine values. Ah, okay. Maybe libertine is what you meant. That's what Google translated. I love the yellow, but I like the blue as well. Yes, I've seen it. The ripped apart snakes just join or die. Yep. Oh, yes. History. How crazy is it? History is crazy. Okay, so I think I'm getting too philosophical at the moment. Maybe it's time to stop pixeling. A kind of nice snake. Kind of nice snake. Let's have the cut snake, even though snakes don't cut themselves up. Give me the stars, please. And we're gonna keep it at that. It was fun while it lasted. I'm aching. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry about this mistake. And yeah. Thank you again. It's so nice chatting to you. Thank you for sticking around all this time. My eyelids are heavy. I'm sure there are some memes about the situation. I can cheat pretending this is water. Can I? I have 4 minutes. Water. Make it water. Just see your message. Give me a second. It was meant to be a joke. Yes. Oops. Okay. So how long have I actually been doing pixel? This is a question I have to answer. Libertarian values, evil event. No, don't apologize. It's oop. How long have I been drawing? It says 1 hour and 40 minutes, almost 2 hours. Okay, so I know my limit is maybe 1 hour and a half. Otherwise, I get tired. Snake in the lake. Meh. Let's just go with this. It's not the best solution, but it is a solution. Now, what will be the funny caption? May I interest you on some original sin? Maybe. Do you have a moment to talk? Too convoluted. If this goes in this way, it should come out. Go up in the wall. Ah, my eyes are really hurting. I need to blink more. Okay, and now how do we show the apple is flying or levitating? Maybe this is okay with me this way. Oh, we can just put the small plant there for fun. No, different plant. Oh, I like the idea of the squig screaming. Yes! Thank you that you like it. I want to go to sleep. It is exhausting. I never thought. Maybe, but it's good. It's good. Thank you so much for this experience. Sorry, I'm enjoying it too much. Because it has given me some type of feedback. First, know my limits are maybe around 1 hour and 30 minutes. Second, so much fun chatting to you, and thank you for all the suggestions. What am I doing now? My keys aren't working. Did I switch? No, I didn't. Sorry, I've seen the pop-up message that somebody has sent a message. I'll respond in a second. Can't do it. Would you like some free will? Love it. Love it. Thank you. That's it. I love it. Oh my god, thank you. Genius. So cool. And the apple could be a bit flopping in the way. Would you like some free will? Is the winning suggestion, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm putting some more going away stars kind of thing. Oh, and then we can do the 350 joke. I don't know if it's South Park or Family Guy or something. Your mind makes ambitious. Love it. I like the free will. Sorry. It's so direct and so to the point. Love it. I think I'm gonna stop here. My hands. Oh, and we're just on time. I'm cheating now. Going off time. Okay, this is it. Okay, so I need to export. Yes, love it. Indeed, it goes all over it. Now you're making me think about it again. What's the word? Have second thoughts. I suggest and take some business. I like the free will. Sorry. Well, again, maybe look. You can go and comment on the bottom and just say this. It's all yours, of course. Sorry, I can see your comment is coming up. Let me just try to finish this. Again, I don't know if I can have like a pop-up for comments. Okay. I think it's unbeatable. Like it's so boom to the point without anyone having to be convoluted. Oh, I love it, but am I going too deep? Do like this. Boom, it's done. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna stop the stream in 4 minutes, so it's a nice 150. How do I export it now? Usually I change the width and the height. It's perfect. There we go. And then move a bit to the center. And then classically not do it properly. I love it. Thank you so much for all your help. Maybe a plant could add stuff, but no, I promised. Okay, good. Save, export as. This is 4. It is B. It is snake. Villain. I hope I typed it properly. And then it's a PNG. 3 more minutes to go. And selected frames. Export. Undo, 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 undo. There we go. Save. It's unfortunate, didn't manage to finish all 3 types of snakes. Had a blast. Abby Maria or Abigail, thank you so much for. Oh, sorry, I'm stretching and cracking my neck. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been amazing, and all the best with the laptop circumstances or the circumstances allowing you to make art. Feel free again to tag me whenever you want, or just message me on the DM, whatever you want. Thank you so much again. I will cut it off now and share the tweet. Have a lovely rest of the week and happy new month. How do I turn this off? Hey, there we go.